Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. In this video, I want to do part 4 of getting into the narcissists and their discards, okay? So let's jump into that. If you haven't watched part 1, 2, or 3, I'll leave the links in the description and they're on the playlist. They're not going anywhere. It doesn't matter really what order you watch them in because they're all different reasons. So let's go ahead and jump into part 4. So the first thing I have on my list as far as the narcissist discards, and keeping in mind, we're talking about discards where the narcissist eventually comes back. These are not final discards. So these are reasons why the narcissist discards you throughout a relationship, knowing that they're going to be coming back, okay? So the next thing I have on my list is to humble you. You know, the narcissist knows, sorry, it's a sunny day. The narcissist knows when they've met someone with high self-esteem, and your supply may be so important to them that they might make you a little project, meaning they'll say, you know what, I will see if I can chop this person down to size. So when everything is going well, they will discard you to bring you back down to reality and make you start questioning your worthiness, try to mess with your self-esteem. Okay, so they're trying to humble you in these situations. So the more they can break you down emotionally and psychologically, the less your self-esteem will be and the more susceptible you will be to staying in toxic relationships, right? So that is another reason to humble you. The next thing I have on here is to embarrass you. We know that narcissists, they're evil people. They really are. And they will time a discard with you. They have the uncanny ability to try to choose when it's the worst time. Let's say the holidays are coming and you were taking them home to meet your parents and you've been telling them for months about this narcissist, and now they're discarding you like the day before the visit. You know, I kind of talked about this in another video when I was talking about how they can try to throw you off track to stop you from reaching your full potential, like the day before a job interview, and causing all this conflict and arguments to sabotage you. So I was talking about sabotaging in that sense, but right now I'm just talking about just sheerly embarrassing you. You could be going into labor and that narcissist is not there in the labor room, having a baby shower. They say they're going to show up and they don't. Everybody's like, where's the father? Or you're having your maternity pictures and they say they're going to come and they don't. Or they just say they're not going to participate in anything that's family oriented during this special process. I mean, they do things like this to embarrass you. So just make note of that. They can discard you at these times where you want them to be by your side, and bam. I even watched a video and I just swear up and down this chick was dealing with a narcissist. He left her at the altar. She spent all this money on this extravagant wedding and he totally didn't show up. She still married him a little bit down the line. Her family and friends were like they seen a ghost, and they couldn't believe that she still married him after all of that. And his reason for doing it, he said he didn't want a big wedding. She ate that up and they went to the justice of the peace after she spent all that money, and they still eventually got married, I think like a month or 2 later. All right. So to embarrass you. And the third thing that I have on this list for this video is to starve you of your supply, of your fix. When you're with a narcissist, they're wanting supply from you, and guess what? You're wanting supply from them too. Their company, the sexual relationship, the companionship, the conversation, what they're giving you in the love bomb phase, they're snatching all of that away from you in a discard. And why would they do this? To make you miss it, to make you crave it back, right? So now when you come back, you're gonna also be more humbled. It might even embarrass you too, all rolled up in one here. And then you're going to be trying harder, you're going to be fighting harder a lot of times to keep the narcissist happy because you don't want them to starve you of your supply. Okay, because usually in these type of relationships, we're typically dealing with someone that is a codependent with this narcissist, or this empath, perhaps, with this narcissist. And I'll have to get into the definition of these things in another video, but I really want to focus on the discard right here. But yes, just as we can take supply away from them in these toxic relationships with the narcissist, they're trying to starve you as well. But they're doing it to gain leverage so that when they come back, you're grateful. Like, oh, I don't want to feel that again. I don't want to experience that again. I'm trying to be on my P's and Q's. I want to keep my love bomb. I want to keep that. But you never get to keep it anyway. Even when you're on your P's and Q's. It's never enough. So I wanted to provide those additional reasons with the discard. Will there be a part 5? Maybe. As I think of 3 at a time, I'll keep adding to the list because there's so many reasons that a narcissist does things, okay? And each time that they discard you, it can be for different reasons. But I'm just trying to give you some examples and why they might do these things, just so you can have more clarity in your own personal situations and your experiences with discards, and perhaps that'll be able to connect the dots for you. So if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to this channel. There's definitely a lot of information to come. I have some fabulous videos lined up. I'm just doing my research so that I can get deeper into it like I want to. And if you have any video requests, go ahead and leave them in the comments. I do see your video requests, guys, who have made video requests. I'm working on them, okay? And as usual, take care. Until next time.